All right. Let's get back to it. Looks like the weather didn't improve. Go and talk to everyone, talk to Inspector Hildibrand, and then let's continue on. My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. 'Twas your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low, with tremendous flourish no less. I'd say so. Brindahilde told me you all went in search of ingredients for my medicine. I am so very grateful. The time has come, Delion. Sharlayan is the beating heart of this conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer. Right. Nice teamwork, Delion. Oh, worry, not sure I got you. Not around here. Hildibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. Sharlayan awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? Well, there is that ether thing that made Thanker and Nurianje me feel terrible, but I think it's only one way. So this experimental aetherite will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement? Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves of technological marvel forthwith. I thought it only went one way. I don't think you can go to Sharlayan from here. Or at least I don't see it on the map. Oh, I just realized I should probably actually... Oh, they took it, and okay, well, that's kind of weird, but okay. I mean, I can just teleport straight there. Why can't they? I mean, they haven't attuned to it. Why can't they just teleport to Limsa and take the ship from there? It sure made it seem like, the cutscene at the beginning of Endwalker sure made it seem like it was, It looks like it didn't agree with him. I'd say it's probably deserved. Anyway. Oh, when you've traveled the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting. How severe is your aether sickness, Master Pupu? Oh gods, save me. I hope Delion wasn't too attached to his dinner. So this is the city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. Oh, how did you not all sick to your stomachs? Experimental aetherites make travel exponentially more fun. Right. Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of... Yeah, I feel ya. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Right. Rumor has it, the Sharlayan's secret agents travel the star in search of specimens. They're called gleaners, sir. Which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Yes, we know. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility called Labyrinthos. If we're to find answers, then that's where we need to look. Secret agents? You mean gleaners? Labyrinthos, not a military facility. Yes. I say this Labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries as to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We'd simply take a lift at the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let us be on our way. Alright, let's head on over to Labyrinthos. Now, do I actually have to go in, or... Okay, it's on the outside, so I'll take the one outside to Labyrinthos here. Yeah, and then I'll run back out. There they are. Talk to everyone again. What beautiful architecture! Sharlayan is clearly one of your most advanced civilizations. The city's archives are said to be bursting with knowledge of countless peoples accumulated over the centuries. I should very much like to peruse the shelves once we have attended to our main mission. No, thank you. I'm much recovered. If you're still feeling poorly, my all-purpose cure can perk you right up, well, that's for sure. Ah, these must be the lifts in question. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam? My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permission before we can allow them entrance. If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance at you is all required to just us trustworthy. Yes, the person who's got completely destroyed clothing. Very trustworthy. Definitely don't trust him. You should not trust this man. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to forum policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it! Delion, you're not gonna get anywhere with this. Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again do our paths cross in the most serendipitous fashion. Who's this? Ah, yes, Godbird. Of course, he has access. Oh, Father, what business brings you to Sharlayan? Oh, right, because he's probably going to get some stuff for Manderville weapons. I'm in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations lead me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below. This is my son and his bosom companions. If I can vouch for their characters, will you so kindly allow them to board the lift? Of course, he has leverage over the forum. Ah, Master Godbert Manderville, the forum sent a word of your impending revival. Impending? As a member of the syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Well, that's convenient. Pray consider their permission arranged. We're not including Master Pupu there? I know not of your current mission. For the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archeon. Oh, there. I don't know how you're gonna get in. Oh, looks like we have the creep off of our tail. Let's see. He's at the Archeon, right? Yeah, I'll just teleport over there. We're underground, but above ground at the same time. An underground archive with such an extravagant recreation of an outdoor habitat. What innocent purpose could it possibly serve? Oh, but of course, they're performing simulations to hone their strategy for aiding the aliens in their invasion of the world above. No. What an incredible vault of accumulated curiosities. I should very much like to return here once our mission is complete. Sharlayan structures truly are works of art, simply inspiring. Ah, they have transformed this subterranean environment into one more suited for surface beings. I am reminded of the orbital stations built by my own home star. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Etheres. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashing starships, it'll be these studious folk. shiny silver saucer? I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe, but the purposes of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you are conducting secretive research on alien starships. I mean, yes? I mean, for once, he's not that far off. We are not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in the Thalmazine, but it was neither for military purpose or an extraterrestrial origin. Discussing your foul lies with a sprinkle of truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear about what you're really up to. Delion, please. Well, I cannot assist you with your missing craft. I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion there. Oh, okay, that's actually really useful. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Merrill Agromonics, in the medial, I think it's medial. In the medial circuit. The lift is at the back of the building. We'll take you down there. My thanks, my good man. Well, well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of inquiry and friends is in order to Merrill Agromonics. Nomics. Alright, so yeah, I gotta actually fly over there, right? Yeah. We haven't been here since, like, this must have only been part of, oh no, we went here for Lawbert stuff at the very end. Oh, let's talk to Brandy Hilt first. What fine, juicy looking grapes. Of course, the low poly man would think the low poly grapes would be very juicy and delicious. Let's talk to this person first. Your description would lead me to believe you are looking for one of the Mandagoras hereabouts. Not quite. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. Well, let's go and talk to Delion first. Mark my words, I'll find evidence I require. They can't hide all traces of their alien alliance. They probably can. Let's see, where's the rest of everyone? Oh, okay, they're over here questioning everyone, as they probably should be. Yeah, that's the Mandagora. If I may, have you perchance come across an individual resembling this delightful blue ragamuffin here? Actually, now that you mention it, Master Pupu has found a new friend. Maybe they can help us find the old one. How could another ever mistake me for a Mandagora? We look nothing alike. I mean, I guess. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my two own eyes, I did, and it was no Mandagora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, only this, friend you described was scuttling along with them. Oh, okay. I know not what the purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Okay, so they're already long gone. Well, let me go ahead. I need to talk to the last guy first. Last guy first? Yeah, let's go do that. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandagora strains. No. We whipped up a batch of bright blue starry onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not Mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious and this crop turned out. They really know. They know. But that's why it's funny, because the developers and writers of the game, like, pay attention to the community, and they know. They know. Wonderful! That corroborates the information I but a moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer, sir. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Well, that's useful. He actually did something right. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, and you've brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then. They certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavner on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode down upon bore a damaged vessel, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn land of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture, and so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship, and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield. It cannot be a coincidence. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Radz-at-Han. His guest wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thomazine engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics, while the engineers followed these step-by-step to craft essential bits and bobs. The apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Mariol. And then what happened? Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's service, but being typical Sharlayans, I wagered they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square ilm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft, and that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. What gave that away? Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thamurian truth, you see. This guy's a lost cause. And I love to entertain these idle flights in fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be true? I have a readership in Sharlayan. That's the last place I'd expect it. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. Sir. It would seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Pupu, and in the company of Honish alchemist of undisclosed description. Oh no, I know who it is. Okay, it's probably not going to be revealed in this quest, but I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Radz-at-Han and continue the search. I suspect this is where it's going to end. And then the next one, they're going to get the reveal on who it is. And I have a pretty good guess on who it is. Oh, nope, looks like we still got a little bit more. Let's go ahead and teleport to Radz-at-Han then. Alright, over at the normal corner. Actually, this might be the very end. And then they're just going to do the Hildibrand weapons. Oh, looks like we actually talked to the creep. It's a relief to see that Miss Nashu is hale and whole after still fetching. I wasn't able to sneak into Labyrinthos, so I couldn't watch over her like usual. But I'm here for her now and forever. Oh, but I didn't mean to click on him again. Just wanted to give him a good slap. Where's slap? Oh, there it is. You get down on her knees to slap a Lola. There and back again, in the blink of an eye. This is probably just going to be the Hildibrand weapon part. And maybe a little bit of a conclusion. To summarize our findings, we now know Master Pupu's friend is safe and in the company of a Honish gentleman. And possibly here at this very isle. Oh ho, that does sound promising. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it was, although laying hands on this object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Sharlayan safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Sharlayans never did find the time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. Is it going to be like a hammer? Some kind of hammer? Oh, never mind. It's an Illuminati a pyramid. And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbert's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate this hold in wisdom? Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians. What? A starfaring race with whom we once traded. Mandervilles are aliens. I mean, it explains it. Starfaring? Wait, then how is Julianne so strong? I can understand Godbird, but his wife? Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species of mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us clearest view, however. Then let us retire to our room in the comma, poor guy. He just has to keep on giving his room away. And dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. The Mandervillians. Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? That'd be really funny if they really are aliens. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what this device has for us. Is this going to turn out to be a gag, or is it actually going to just have the stuff we need for the weapons? I am Godbrand, Wanderer of the Stars and Weaponsmith Extraordinaire. This just keeps getting even goofier. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand, our founding father. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of the star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. The faces! Mandervillians are parasitic symbiotes, so we can survive only by bonding with other life forms. The Manderville lore explained with shadow puppets. Once our essence has taken root, we supplement our host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form of steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about this impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. Oh, so Julianne's also a Mandervillian? This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. I'm gonna pretend this is not related to anything in the reflections. Anyway. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. Wait, are they literally blasphemies? It sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Well, yeah, we kind of established that with Medion. Like, she literally... Oh, no, wait a minute. Right, because I believe she wasn't just targeting at theories. She was just targeting everyone because nihilism. And, like, everyone should die. Because that's the end. Anyway. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet your planet, untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of our journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death, but even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body would provide safe haven for another. And thus was born, what's the guy's name again? Hildibrand, that's right. With his blessing, I set about transforming my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. Yep, there she is. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, well, that's an understatement, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology. A boon, I suspect, shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. So how is Julianne so strong? Or whatever her name is. My dear descendants, the folks of the star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they're nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my array of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful people who I hold in the highest regard. Time to dance. What an astounding development. Yeah, I'm like, why is there water flowing? I'm like, yeah, that's probably what I expected. I, Hildibrand Heldior, Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small, should it be in service to my fellow man. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. Yep, that's about right. But wait a minute, then why is Lady Julianne so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? That's what I've been asking. Or is she just the mom? Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that selfsame blood still runs thick in our veins. Oh, trust me, it does. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that, but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our medieval weaponry to peak of perfection, for Hildibrand and for our good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Brillian. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. Maybe we can finally give this guy his house back. Alright, let's talk to Delion and wrap this up. Some truths can shatter the foundation of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The most staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Sharlayan. Bruh. He learns that aliens exist. He learns that the person he's been working with is actually an alien. And his most amazing, groundbreaking, earth-moving discovery is that he actually has someone that reads his terrible work. Anyway. Those who pursue my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Sharlayan people. They are not collaborators, the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plume the depths of the unknown. Yeah. So basically they're a bunch of nerds. That Master Pupu, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. I hope you've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Master Pupu's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. That's right, this is the reward for this quest. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. I can never say that right. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. Ah, and as for our Mandeville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. I've never heard that one before. Until then, my dear Delion. Oh, there's more? Oh, right, you gotta do the credits sequence. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair. Alright, still got this guy. Who is this guy? I thought he was a paid hand. Why is he working so hard? This isn't the guy I thought it was, but yeah, this is the guy. This is the alchemist. Lord von Hundi, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugi set on ambush for his nemesis and was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. Who did I think it was? I don't remember, but yeah, it's obviously this guy. That blithering dolt. Yes, well, that's obviously how he's getting his money, because Master Pupu's friend is cloning stuff. And he's using the technology. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Oh yeah, there's the private airship. And for some reason, he's making a ton of clones of himself. Okay. And now for the credit sequence in Old Sharlayan. Or, I mean, Labyrinthos. So the Mandervilles are aliens, or at least have alien blood. That's a revelation.